We continue with the 25th Yukti, one of the 112 gateways to the yoga of wonder and delight. I'll read the Sanskrit verse, and then the English interpretation, and finally we'll pull out a single word from the Sanskrit and use that as a seed for the practice that this verse contains. Sounds good? This is the 48th verse overall in the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. Dehantare Tvac vibhagam bhitti bhutam vichintayet na kinchid antare tasya dhyaya na dhyeya bhag bhavet. That means attend to the skin as a subtle boundary containing vastness. Enter that pulsing immensity. Discover that you are not separate from anything there. There is no inside. There is no outside. There is no other. No object to meditate, no object to meditate upon that is not you. This is Bhairava, the fearsome form of the divine masculine, singing to his beloved Bhairavi, or Devi. Let's pull out a single word from that verse. The word is Tvac. It means to cover. Skin, hide, a cow's hide used in the pressing out of the Soma, an ancient elixir. A leather bag, bark, rind, peel, cinnamon, a cover of a horse, the surface of the earth, for example, or even a mystical name of the letter Ya. It's spelled Tvac, Tvac. The practice? This Yukti explores the mystery of skin. There are several phases to the practice. To begin, simply dwell with the feeling that within the skin is vastness. You could do this right now. Or if you prefer, within the covering is nothing. After a while, something surprising happens. The dual perception of boundaries and spaciousness releases your senses to perceive reality at a deeper level. And this shift of perception stimulates changes in your internal chemistry. The senses get so happy to be doing what they are built for, their higher purpose, that they set in motion the manufacture of your own happy hormones. Note that Tvac refers to the skin used in creating Soma, the ambrosia of life. In ancient texts, Soma is the mythical psychedelic plant infusion that gave the ancient yogis the ability to hear the mantras resonating in eternity. Soma is juice, extract, especially the juice of the Soma plant offered in libations to the gods. This juice was collected by moonlight on certain mountains. Soma's other meanings include the moon, nectar, heaven, sky, ethers, a drug of supposed magical properties. Translated into the here and now, from the mythic to the somatic, the Soma spoken of in this sutra refers to the process by which the body produces its own molecules of delight, which we might call endorphins. In the meditation tradition, Soma refers to the body's natural nectars that enhance perception. In this one little word, Tvac, we see a hint at one of the central aims of this yoga, which is to stay juicy. These 112 practices open perception in a way that creates joy at being alive, at even the simplest things in life. And this deep appreciation tunes the body so it can produce Soma, the intrinsic chemistry of delight. This is the way Soma was explained to me when I was a teenager and first learning about Kashmir Shaivism. When I meditate in this way, inside is all free and open space, and the world outside looks like gorgeous art, luminous and ever-changing. That is the 25th Yukti. Beautiful. Now, let's read the 26th Yukti, or the 49th verse overall in the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. Hridya kashe nilinaksha padma sambhuta madhyagaha ananya cheta subhage param saubhagyam apnutyat. That means the one who is at play everywhere says, there is a space in the heart where everything meets. Come here if you want to find me. Mind, senses, soul, eternity, all are here. Are you here? Enter the bowl of vastness that is the heart. Listen to the song that is always resonating. Give yourself to it with total abandon. Quiet ecstasy is here, and a steady, regal sense of resting in a perfect spot. You who are the embodiment of blessing. Once you know the way, the nature of attention will call you to return again and again. Answer that call and be saturated with knowing, I belong here. I am home. The word of the verse is Sampurta. That's S-A-M-P-U-T-A. Sampurta. It can mean a hemispherical bowl or anything so shaped. The space between two bowls. A round covered case or box for jewelry. A hemisphere. The kurabaka flower. It can also mean a kind of sex. It can also mean credit or balance. The practice? Do whatever makes your heart sing. Then listen to it. What you hear is the primordial mantra, and it is a portal to your inner world. Sampurta evokes the image of the heart as an infinite singing bowl. The word also points to the resonating space between two bowls, between two hearts, two chakras, two bodies. In Tantra, Sampurta can refer to containing or covering the jewel of one mantra with another. For example, Aum Hrim Aum Ah would be a good covering mantra because it is palindromic. Ah. Ah Shiva Ah would be a Samputa mantra. Samputa also refers to a series of poses in the yoga of sex. Shiva is saying to Shakti, under the bowl of the infinite sky, let us make love. I am infinite consciousness. You are divine creative energy. Let us lie together and move through the Samputa poses, sharing our secrets of love. May the delight-filled goddess energy join with the infinite I am consciousness as equals. In this yukti, the aspect of you, that is Shakti, the vibrant energy of life, is lying with her lover, Shiva, who is your essential consciousness, and magnetism is flowing between these polarities. Samputa is also the space between jewel boxes, and this space is lush with juicy flowing energy that hums with an ecstasy about to gush forth. The ecstatic magnetism flowing between the goddess and her beloved gives rise to mantras. Samputa suggests that mantras emerge spontaneously from the vibrancy of the relationship of energy and consciousness. Listen to the mantra of the heart as if it is emerging from the sigh of lovers. You might also hear a humming sound, like that of bees. The Kurabaka flower is referred to in Sanskrit love poetry as rich in nectar and a lure for the bees, who excite the air with their humming. The verse begins with Hridaya, or Hridya, being in the heart, inward, pleasing to the heart, beloved, cherished, savory food that makes your stomach happy, a delicious liquor made from honey. In the heart, you are free. There is open space, akasha. The Samputa mantra resonating here creates a delicious liquor. Drink and be refreshed. Allow your attention to alight here, as lightly, nili, as a bird settles on a tree. Follow any impulse of cherishing inward to the heart and rest in the vast spaciousness of what the heart is. Meditate on the current of love itself and let it call you home. Anything that has ever pleased you or pleased your heart can be your guide. All that you adore, all that is nourishing to the heart, all that has ever made you feel like you are drinking the sweet honey nectar of life is always here in your heart. Come rest in the splendor. That is what that verse was saying. These are just delectable, aren't they? Let's read just one more. This will be the last yukti today, the 27th. 27th. This is also the 50th verse overall in the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. Sarvatash Svarsharirasya Dwadashante Manolayat Dardha buddhir dudri bhutam tattva lakshyam pravartate. Put attention into the luminous connections between the centers of the body, where the mind loves to dissolve. Base of the spine and top of the head, procreative organs, and the heart. Heart and throat, throat and forehead, forehead and the crown of the skull. Enter that glowing net of light with a focus born of awe, and even your bones will know enlightenment. The word of the verse is Manolaya. This is a good word. M-A-N-O-L-A-Y-A. Manolaya. It means a loss of awareness due to total mental absorption. Our author is going to give grammatical deconstruction, but I will add my own. It comes from the word mana, meaning mind, and laya, which means dissolution, dissolution of the mind. The author gives manas, mind, in its widest sense, and laya, the act of sticking or clinging to become attached to anyone, to disappear, to be dissolved or absorbed, lying down, melting, absorption in, rest, repose, place of rest, resistance, house, sport, diversion, merriness, delight in anything, an embrace, in music, time, a kind of measure, the union of song, dance, and instrumental music, a pause, a swoon. All right, the author gave a much more in-depth grammatical deconstruction than I did. The practice, there are sweet spots everywhere in the body, areas the mind, the manas, loves to melt into and delight in. Laya. If we take the definition of laya above and unfold it a bit, we hear something like the following. If you follow the pendulum of the breath from its highest point, where it swings up into the head, to its lowest point, where it swings down into the vibrating area between the legs, you will find many places of rest, residences, and houses for your attention to dwell. These places invite you to enter and be in enjoyment. The atmosphere is alive with music and dance. Run your hands over your body and explore the places that feel like the union of song and dance. Luxurious areas you want to linger in. Be sure to include the arms, hands, legs, and feet. Go get a massage from a really skilled person, and then meditate afterwards and chart your whole body. Do things that make you feel fantastic. And when in the height of feeling wonderful, sit down and meditate and sense where the energies are dancing. In lovemaking, notice the areas of heightened sensation when awareness is intensified. If you study the chakras, keep in mind that those are someone else's maps of their body, a little sketch of some moment of their life. That's their song and dance. What's yours? If you feel called to lie down, swoon, melt into pleasure, then Laya is working for you. The chakras are entertaining places to rest and sport with the energies of life and love. When you find an area you are called to embrace, give over to the sensations, memorize the inner dance of energy, and listen to the quiet inner music. Those are another 3 unique meditation practices that can last you a lifetime. Thank you very much for listening. If that inspired within you any reflections, comments, insights, you are always welcome to share them.